Hey, what's up? First up, Konami's own announcements make it clear that this is being distributed as a minor update, and they've also posted a handful of notices around it, including reminders about account security and warnings about account sharing with third parties. Not the most exciting stuff, but still important, especially during maintenance periods when people sometimes run into issues. The practical effect of a minor tag usually means fewer massive engine changes and more targeted fixes, event content, and back-end adjustments that prepare the game for bigger updates later on. Based on how Konami has handled similar patches before, this one is expected to focus more on events, balance, and polish rather than a full gameplay overhaul. Now, when it comes to event content, a lot of reports and community discussions are pointing toward a Carnival-themed campaign inspired by Brazilian football culture. That means colorful visuals, special challenges, themed packs, and possibly Brazil-related epic players. If you've seen people talking about a Carnival or Brazil event, that's not coming out of nowhere. Konami has a habit of lining up themed campaigns with new draw boxes and limited time rewards, so it makes sense that this update could bring something like that. Expect login bonuses, event objectives, and maybe even a short campaign hub tied to the theme. On the technical side, this update will arrive alongside scheduled maintenance. That means servers will go offline for a while, and players will need to wait until everything is back up and stable. During these maintenance windows, Konami usually updates Player of the Week selections, refreshes European competition events, and activates new campaigns. So when the game comes back online, there's usually a lot of new stuff waiting in the menus. For many players, that first login after maintenance is where the real excitement happens, because you immediately see what's changed. The community response so far has been exactly what you'd expect. Some people are excited, some are skeptical, and others are already predicting what will get buffed or nerfed. On forums and social platforms, you'll see comments ranging from, "This will fix defending," to "This is just another coin event." There are players hoping for better matchmaking, smoother passing, and fewer connection issues, while others are mainly focused on whether they'll get free rewards. What's interesting is that more and more players now expect Konami to balance free content with premium packs. Usually, there's something for casual players and something for heavy spenders, and this update seems likely to follow that same pattern. When it comes to gameplay and bug fixes, Konami hasn't released extremely detailed technical notes yet, but based on previous updates, we can expect some targeted improvements. These usually include minor animation fixes, adjustments to AI behavior, tweaks to defensive positioning, and fixes for UI bugs that players have been complaining about. Over the past few months, Konami has focused a lot on smoothing transitions, reducing awkward collisions, and improving responsiveness, so it wouldn't be surprising if this update continues in that direction. It's rarely dramatic, but over time, these small changes add up. Rewards are another big talking point. Many creators are predicting some kind of free epic or high-value player tied to the Carnival campaign, along with premium showtime or epic draw boxes. This is something Konami has done before. They tease a free high-profile player to build hype, then release paid packs alongside it. That way everyone feels included, but there's still a strong incentive to spend. Speculation is already flying about which Brazilian legends or current stars might appear, and that kind of guessing game always keeps the community engaged. There's also the social side of these updates, which is easy to overlook. Every time maintenance ends, social media fills up with screenshots of polls, complaints about bad luck, celebrations over rare cards, and early impressions of any gameplay changes. Within hours, you'll see clips comparing before and after gameplay, and people arguing about whether anything really changed. That's just part of the eFootball culture at this point. And this update will probably trigger the same wave of reactions. One important thing to keep in mind is that Konami sometimes adds small back-end changes that players don't notice immediately. These can affect server stability, matchmaking speed, or how events rotate. You might not feel it right away, but over the following days, players often realize that connections are more stable, queues are shorter, or certain exploits no longer work. Those silent fixes are rarely celebrated, but they're crucial for keeping the game playable. When the servers finally come back online after maintenance, the first few minutes are always telling. New banners appear, event tiles pop up, and the store refreshes. That's when players know exactly what this update brought. If there are surprises, they'll show up there. Sometimes it's a new challenge mode, sometimes a special login reward, and sometimes a limited time pack that wasn't widely advertised beforehand. All of this together makes this update feel like one of those small on paper, big in activity patches. It's not a complete rework of the game, but it brings enough changes, events, and rewards to keep players busy. For content creators, it's perfect material. Official info, community reactions, pack openings, and gameplay tests all rolled into one period. For regular players, it's another chance to earn resources, try for new players, and see if the game feels a little smoother than before. So, while it's officially labeled as a minor update, it carries the usual mix of maintenance, themed content, possible freebies, premium packs, and behind-the-scenes improvements. Once everything is live, players will quickly figure out what really matters in this patch, and the discussions will shift from speculation to real experiences. Until then, all signs point to a busy update cycle that fits right into Konami's ongoing strategy of keeping eFootball